Hi, in this section we will learn about the loops. So we will learn about the what is a for loop, while loop and the do while loop and the nested for loop. And then we will see how the break and the continue statement is going to be working. So first we will discuss about what is a loop. Loop is used to specify a block of code at a number of times that we need it. So just we will look upon that how the for loop is going to be evaluated and how the for loop is going to be declared. This is the syntax that we are going to be using a for loop that you can observe over here. For loop and the statement 1 and the statement 2 and the statement 3, the expressions is going to be evaluated, and then after that there is a code of block, then it is going to be executing inside the for loop. So as you can take one example over here, for loop in there is a expression as going to be evaluated int I is equal to 0, I less than 5 and I plus plus, and inside the for loop there is a cout I is there. So first it is going to be initialized the variable int I is equal to 0, and then after that it will continue that statement number 2, 0 less than 5. Now this condition is satisfied. Now it is going to be displaying the output 0, and then in the next line it is going to be incremented 0 to 1 because we used the I plus plus. The statement number 3 is going to be calling the I value is incremented by 1. Now it is going to be I value stores is equal to 1 less than 5. This condition is true. Now we will I value it is going to be displayed, that is a 1. So same like that it is going to be printing from 1 to 4, and then after that it is going to be checking the one more once again condition because the I value is going to be updating 4 to 5. So now 5 less than 5, this condition is false, then it's going to be come out of the for loop, and what are the for loop outside the for loop is present, then it is going to be executing. So this is the how the for loop is going to be working. So don't worry if you can't understand about the for loop how it is going to be working. We will see in practical session then how we are going to be using the for loop. Coming to the while loop, first if we need to initialize a variable, and then when the condition is satisfied in the while loop, and then only then it is execute the statements present inside the while loop. Otherwise it will not, just it is going to be terminate out of the while loop, and then it will work according like this. So this is the way how the while loop is going to be working. Just you can take one example over here. Just I initialize a variable I is equal to 0, then now 0 less than 4, this condition is satisfied. Now we will get the I value as a 0, and then the I value incremented to 1. Now this condition is going to be applying over here 1 less than 4, this condition also is satisfied. Now we will get output as a 2. Same like that, now it is again incrementing by 2. Now 2 less than 4, then again we will get the 2, and 2 from 3 is going to be updating, it is going to be applying the condition. If satisfied, then it's fine. 4 less than 4, now this condition is not satisfied, it will come out of the while loop, and then it will present what are the statement present outside of the while loop, then it is going to be executing. So this is the how the while loop is going to be executing. So don't worry, just we will move to the Dev C++, and then we will see some of the problems under the while loop, and then you can easily get to know how the while loop is going to be working. So coming to the do while loop. So first, what are the statements present in the do loop? First it will execute that one, and then after that the condition is going to be evaluated. If the in the while condition it's satisfied, means it returns the true only, then the what are the statement present in the do loop, then it is going to be executing. Otherwise if the condition is false, then it will terminate that loop, and then it is going to be out of the loop. What are the statement present in the outside the do loop, and then it is going to be executing that one. So this is the how the do while is going to be executing. So coming to the nested for loop. So the for loop inside another for loop is present, then we can call it as a nested for loop. So previous slide just we discussed about the what is nested if else. So in the nested if else, in the if else under one more if else is present, then we can call it as a nested if else. So same like that, here there is a for loop, inside one more for loop is present, then we can call it as a nested for loop. So these are the syntax, and these are the things that we are going to be using in the C++ programming. Just you can observe in this slide, and then further upcoming practical session, and then we will see how the nested for loop is going to be working, and then we will solve some of the pattern programs we will see like stars and the 1 2 3 pattern programs, and then we will easily get to know how the pattern programs is going to be working based upon the nested for loop and the while loop. Then you can easily get to know how these are the working. So don't worry, we will discuss the for loop, while loop and the do while and the nested for loop in practical session also.